Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spherical here. Before I get into this video, I do want to address something very important for anybody watching, whether you're on Patreon watching this a week early, or if you're just watching this on YouTube, this will apply. The reason why I just stick with me and hear this out, because I'm not going to make a specific video about this or anything. I'm only going to mention it right here, right now, just because it's only going to affect this show. As you guys all know, next week, or literally tomorrow if you're watching this on YouTube, One Punch Man Season 2 is beginning. And with that, that's coming every Tuesday. And I mentioned this a bit earlier, but I just want to let you guys know that this is taking effect right now. We are not going to be reacting to this show tomorrow or on Tuesdays anymore, at least while One Punch Man is on. Instead of doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday like we're doing it right now, we're actually going to do it Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So it's still 5 days a week. It's just instead of doing it on Tuesday, we do an episode on Saturday. So just to let you guys know, because I won't be reacting to this tomorrow. For you guys on Patreon, there won't be anything in the evening tomorrow. This is just to prepare, because again, people on YouTube are a week behind, and by the time this is coming up on YouTube, I will need that Tuesday slot open. So that's why, again, I'm doing this kind of a week early for people on Patreon. If you're watching this on YouTube, again, tomorrow you guys have One Punch Man to look forward to from my channel. So that's why that's happening. But anyways, very minor change. Again, it's not like we're still doing 5 episodes a week. We're still, you know, not doing it Sunday. So yeah, I get that out of the way right off the bat. Episode number 36 of Hunter x Hunter, Hisoka versus Gon. Last episode was insane. I've rewatched that fight sequence so many times, and I love all of the small detail. Like, there's so many small details in that fight that, like, even though I knew the fight was awesome, I didn't notice the first time watching. Like, for example, Gon's clothing gets kind of like, you know how in anime your clothing gets scuffed up during a fight. I noticed that when they were fighting, when Hisoka would hit him in certain areas, like in his or the first one, I think he got hit in the back, like kind of like a down chop, and then his back was like scuffed up, and every time Hisoka would hit Gon in different areas of his body would get scuffed up. It's just something that I noticed that you don't really see. Like, take Dragon Ball, for example. You have Goku basically has 3 different designs in the fight. First design is completely clean clothing. Second design is with his shirt like kind of ripped in half, and then the third design is with his shirt completely off. And like, there's never any in betweens, and it's never. I just like it. It's little details like that in the fight that I wouldn't have noticed if I didn't relook at it again. I really like it. But anyways, Hisoka, I mean, the narrator kind of gave us a little hint at the end of the last episode, saying that Gon was gonna see what Hisoka could really do here, or get a hint of what Hisoka could do. So by that, I'm going to assume that Hisoka's gonna get a little bit serious now, which is just what I want to see. My prediction still stands that Gon, he got the punch in on Hisoka, which is already the first half of my prediction. The second half is that Gon will lose this fight, even though Gon, it's a tie right now, because Hisoka got 1 clean hit, and then I'm guessing that last punch, I can't remember if that should have counted as a clean hit as well, so it should be 1-1 right now. But I still think Hisoka has a lot that we haven't seen, and I think the likelihood right now of Gon beating Hisoka just isn't quite there. But I guess we'll have to see. Maybe there is always. Here's the thing: if Gon wins this fight, it's because Hisoka gave up. That is the only reason Gon will win this fight, or it's because Hisoka didn't try his hardest, right? I am like 99% sure Gon could not beat Hisoka right now with Hisoka trying his hardest. So that's my prediction is that Gon will lose. But if by the off chance Gon does win this fight, it's gonna be because Hisoka either gives up or just doesn't try his hardest. But anyways, I want to get right into it. I'm ready to watch. So as always, links at the top of the description. Take you to Vimeo. You can watch the reaction there, and then head back here afterwards for the post-episode discussion. But with that out of the way, let's get into the episode. All right, guys, that was episode number 36 of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know why I didn't even think of it, but they're done. They're done. They're done with the Heaven's Arena. Because, like, Gon went there to get Hisoka, or to train. He went there specifically to train to beat Hisoka, which he ended up fighting Hisoka there in the end and giving his tag back. Killua was literally only there because Gon was. But now Gon, the Gon did his thing. I mean, he's done. That's it. The only thing that was kind of pushing us to stay here a little bit was the fact that Killua had his talk with Castro, and Castro was saying, I can tell you want to keep fighting. You're gonna fight me in the what's the tournament? I have it written down. The where is it? The Battle Olympia, which is what happens after the regular floors of the Heavens Arena. So I'm like, okay, I think we'll see the Heavens Arena sometime, or not Heavens Arena, the Battle Olympia, and they'll be there. But I don't know. It's something that I would like to see, but it's also something that it's like we've had so much tournament fights going on thus far. Like I kind of am itching to just get to the real world a bit more and to fight some like actual bad guys and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'd be kind of cool if they left the Heavens Arena thing alone for a while and maybe came back like near towards the end of the show, maybe even to become a floor master and fight in the Battle Olympia. Like, that would be a really cool way to do it. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen. As far as we know, we're done with the Heavens Arena, and Gon's heading back home, and Killua's coming with. I'd assume at this point Kurapika's pretty much learned, quite a bit about Nen from his master. And again, Leorio is kind of a question. I'm gonna guess that Leorio is probably learning Nen from his books, because he's doing a lot of studying to become a doctor. So I'm assuming that's where he's kind of learning it from. But I don't know. I guess we'll see when we see them again, which I hope is soon. Man, I love the unknown. I love that I don't know what's gonna happen. See, again, I love tournament arcs. Tournament arcs are great, but it does get a little bit repetitive after a while, just knowing, okay, next episode we have X versus Y to look forward to, and then next episode we have this person, and we know exactly what's gonna happen every episode. We don't know how it's gonna end or how the episode's gonna go, but we kind of have an idea. It's just refreshing to now be in a situation where what's gonna happen next episode? I don't know. I mean, they're gonna head home. We're maybe gonna see something along the way or something. I'm not sure, but it's nice being back in the open world and exploring. It's kind of like in a video game. I don't know. Take Pokemon, when you finally beat a gym leader, and then you can finally you're like, oh shit, I have all this new stuff unlocked that I can go do now. I don't know. It's kind of the same feeling. But yeah, the fight between Gon and Hisoka again was awesome. I definitely like the first half of it. The part from last episode was so cool. It was one of my favorite fight moments in all of anime. Like it was so cool. Again, this episode was awesome too. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna end off this episode. Again, I'm gonna guess we're gonna have about 1 or 2 episodes of kind of dying down to kind of chill in between, the Heavens Arena and then whatever's going to happen next, because that's what most anime do, especially shonen anime in general, is you kind of have a wind down episode of, again, 1 or 2 episodes at the end of kind of an arc, just to kind of regroup and chill and just have chill, just have some fun. But anyways, that's what I think is going to happen. As always, quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. If you want early access and or the full length versions of these reactions, just click that link in the description, take you to Patreon, and you can go check out the benefits there. But with all of that out of the way, I do thank you guys for watching, and we will be back not tomorrow. I almost messed it up already. Again, reminder, we won't be back tomorrow. Tuesdays are a no-go with this show now, just with One Punch Man happening. But we'll be back on Wednesday with episode number 37. Until then, peace out.